Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Alhamdulillah rabbil alamin wa bihi nasta'in wa ala umuri din watin. Wassalatu wassalamu ala asrafil anbiya'i wal mursalin wa ala ahlihi wa sahbihi ajmain amma ba'd. First of all, let us praise the presence of Allah Subhanahu wa taala who has bestowed blessing on us. And also we uphold the salawat and greeting we give to our Lord, our great Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, whom we are waiting for introduction at the last day. Okay, in this video, I will gonna tell you, or I will gonna present that is about what is Shirk. But the first is I will give you the content of this video. The first is introduction. The second is definition, and the last is example. Example like introduction myself, or an definition of Shirk, maybe example of Shirk. Okay, the first is introduction. But before I will continue my presentations, I will introduce myself. Hello, my name is Nabil Aditya Khairuddin, but people usually call me Nabil. Okay, and I was born in Jakarta, exactly in 22 November 2007. And we start the presentation. And the first things I will explain to you about the definition of Shirk. Okay. The first is, what is Shirk? The most fundamental article of faith in Islam is belief in strict monotheism, or we can say Tawhid. The opposite of Tawhid is known as Shirk, or association partner with Allah. This is often translated as polytheism. Shirk is the one unforgivable sin in Islam. If one dies in this state, associating a partner or other with Allah is a rejection of Islam and takes one outside of the faith. In the Quran was says, "Verily, Allah forgives not the sins of setting up partner in worship of with Him, but He forgives whom He wills sins other than that. And whoever set up partners in worship with Allah has indeed strayed far from the path." As in Surah An-Nisa, verse 116. Even if people try their best to live a virtuous and generous life, their effort will count for nothing if they are not built on a foundation of faith. As in Az-Zumar, verse 65. The meaning is, if you join other in worship with Allah, then surely all you did will be in vain, and you will certainly be among the losers. That's the danger of Shirk, bro. Because that we don't ever or try or maybe touch the Shirk, even it's just like a seed, maybe seed. Okay, and then I will explain you about with the linguistic understanding. The Shirk is come from Arabic root sin kaf, with general meaning of to share. And if understanding in terms maybe is in the context of Quran, yes, in the context of Quran, the particular sense of sharing as an equal partner is usually understood, so that polytheism means attributing a partner to Allah. And in the Quran, which in the Quran, shirk and related word musyrikun, those who commit shirk and plot against Islam, often refer to the enemies of Islam. This is the meaning as At-Taubah verse 1 until 15. Okay. Uh, okay. For that, definition of shirk, which means conscious partner with Allah by making him something. The definition which means association partner with God by making him something like as object of worship or a place to want his hope and desires. And the shirk is one of category kufur because he ignoring his omnipotence and omnipotence. And if you know, shirk is the basis of various crimes and definition. And if we touch or we try the shirk which can also damage the mind or behavior. In essence, shirk is speech or create without knowledge. Okay. Okay, the next is example. The last is example, but the first thing in example is example major shirk. The example major shirk is like you say believe that you you worship the other god beside Allah, like you worship the statue maybe, or it can be like rock or sun or maybe like a star because in the past the people is worship with star. I don't know what's they thinking about. Okay, the second is like you give some the name of Allah like Ar-Rahman Al-Malik to your friend. Example is like my friend is Ar-Rahman, the most merciful. It's 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 enter the shirk. Even even the someone don't believe it, even the other don't believe it, is uh, enter the shirk. And this shirk is enter the opponent of Tauhid Asma wa Sifat. And then next is example minor shirk. Example minor shirk is like you swearing with other god, like you swearing with other beside Allah. The swearing beside Allah like you swearing beside Allah like you swearing with your name friends or maybe your pets, you swearing with your name pets and others. Okay, the second maybe the example minor shirk is Ria. Yes, the Ria is you do some good deeds, but you do some good deeds, but that I'm to that I'm to for the other look to you, like you pray to Allah, but your aim is to other look to you, like the other will be like maybe he can say like you so good, like, or you so yes, you so good, and others maybe the some maybe some the people will give you some praise maybe, yes, some praise, and then you can get arrogant people like, "Ooh, I was get the prize from people, I is the good boy," or and others. Okay, and the last maybe I will give you some hadith that is about Allah is jealous. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam was said in hadith, which that sounds that sound is Inna Allah yaghar wa ghairatullah ya ya'til mu'min ma haramallah, which meaning verily Allah is jealous, and the jealousy of Allah is if a believer does something that Allah has forbidden. This hadith from Bukhari and Muslim. Okay, maybe that's all for me for the presentation or the explain what is shirk, like in definitions or like example. Okay, maybe that's for me. Sorry about my mistake. I'm sorry if I have some mistake on the lines or words. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.